If you see any of them walk in, just let them know.
Testing 1, 2. Test. You're gonna be right there in the front, okay? Okay, and that's basically it. All right. So, actually.
Good afternoon, everyone. We will begin in about 2 minutes. We just wanted to share a few reminders with you. As you know, we're having an indoor event during COVID time, so we do have some restrictions that we wanted to remind you of. If the posters weren't enough, we'd like to give you a verbal reminder of a few things. Just remember that you stay 6 feet distance from everyone who is not in your family, so think of the 2 people next to you as your family. Even if you have cousins here, you can't reach over to them and say hello. We stay in our seats, in our pods for this particular event. Please remember that you have to wear your masks at all time and that it's placed above your nose. Remember that there's no eating and drinking in our field house for this particular time. And we ask that you remain in your seats throughout the whole performance. Now, if you do have to use the restroom or leave for an important emergency, we have ushers. Ushers, raise your hands out there. The ushers will direct you to the restrooms. The ushers are also responsible for helping you find out where you're going to go, scholars, when promotion time comes and you cross the stage. Just to give you a reminder or a heads up of what it's going to look like, we're going to be dismissing you by rows. The ushers will tell you where and when to go. You will be walking through this back door over here, in through the stage. You'll do a quick pause. I'm going to be right here to remind you. You're going to stop here. There's a camera that's live. So you're actually going to pause, smile at the camera, look at your family, and then walk down. Okay? Again, just a reminder that we follow all the rules and regulations. We'll begin in about 2 more minutes.
Evan Watkins, if you're here, come to the front.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Gonzalez, and I'm the proud principal of Graves Middle School. I would like to graciously welcome our wonderful scholars, families, Graves Middle School staff, and our board members, President Jan Baird and Mr. Elias Alvarado. After a year of chaos and uncertainty, fear and loss, we're here to celebrate. We're here to honor our scholars for their hard work, perseverance, and the sheer strength they have shown throughout their middle school experience. Our scholars have spent numerous hours in Zoom, completed numerous work assignments on Google Classroom, and adapted to a new way of learning during the pandemic. We are so very proud of each of our GMS scholars and glad that we can end the year by congratulating you and wishing you well on your journey to high school. To begin our ceremony today, I would like to welcome Angelica Moreno to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Now I'd like to ask our amazing Vice Principal, Mr. Martinez, to come to the podium and give a speech in memoriam of a few of our staff members.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Martinez. As we're here today to celebrate our family, our students, rite of passage to the next step of going to high school, I want us to come back and reflect on staff members that, for us, we want to celebrate as well. Because see, all four of them, Mr. Holtz, Mr. Frias, Ms. Buzzard, and Mr. Graves, were all together here, educators for over 150 years. And together, they taught over 70,000 children through the South Whittier School District. This past year, they passed away, and so we want to honor them. Mr. Holtz was our social studies teacher. He was never late in the morning. If it was 6 a.m., that was too early. He was here every day that early, ready to go. He was never had a bad day. It was always happy, very cheerful. Taught what we call a Good News Club after school. So that was Mr. Holtz. Mr. Frias was our science teacher for over 28 years. You know, he taught the kids, or he wanted the kids to memorize the periodic table. And I said, Herb, come on, Herb, why that? But for some reason, the kids will always come back year after year thanking Mr. Frias because they memorized the periodic table and it helped them in high school. So all the kids were lined up, so thank you, Mr. Frias. Ms. Buzzard, or for us here on campus, we called her Ray. She's 37 years here at South Whittier, and she, again, very lively person, loved the children here in the school, and taught social studies, Ms. Buzzard. And if you look at the beginning of our pamphlet, there is a saying that says, there is no greater relationship than that of a student and teacher. And Mr. Graves will say that all the time. Mr. Graves, 22 years as superintendent, 44 years in the South Whittier School District. Mr. Graves, again, he could talk for hours. If you guys know him, he could talk for hours, but he would remember your family, remember your name on a whim. And of course, we want to give our condolences and, again, our prayers and our thoughts to you and the families. It was a really tough year, a very tough year with the pandemic, but we're here. And so if we can give a round of applause to all of us, right, because we're celebrating here, not only our children, but those who left us as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. And at this time, we would like to invite our class speaker, Evan Watkins, to give his speech.
Good morning, Dr. Gonzalez, Mr. Martinez, and GMS staff and teachers, our district guests, our families, and the 8th grade class of 2021. My name is Evan Watkins. I am the ASB recording secretary. I want to tell you a little bit about my experience at GMS Middle School. And at the end of 6th grade, I was kind of excited, knowing that next year I'd be in middle school. And 7th grade was fun. I had a lot of fun, met a lot of teachers, met a lot of students, but I think the most fun I had was during sports. I try to play as many sports as I can to keep myself busy. I was in the middle of playing soccer when COVID happened, so that kind of sucked. But then 7th grade distance learning was kind of boring, not gonna lie. The teachers didn't know Zoom that well, and they didn't have Go Garden. So I know a lot of kids were playing cool math games. Not me, of course, though. I didn't do it, I swear. I swear I didn't do it. Moving on, though. When 8th grade finally started, it was excited but kind of boring because distance learning and COVID and all that. But I know the teachers tried their best to make it enjoyable and lastable. I can shout out Mr. James, the PE teacher. He had a fun Friday where we all played Kahoot, and just like a random Kahoot about something random. And also Mrs. Ramirez, she had Meme Monday or Meme Tuesday, where she'd put up a meme and then we had to caption it, and it was a good way to start the week. It was really enjoyable. But finally, to wrap it up, I am really excited for high school. I don't know about everybody else. I'm going to Cal High, and I want to try their architecture and engineering academy. Plus, I have a brother that goes to Cal High, and it'll be fun to just be there. And I know it's been a lot this year and a half or so, almost 2 years, but everybody, I hope you all stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you very much, Evan. We appreciate your willingness to share with us today. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Martinez back up to share the recognition of excellence for some of our scholars who are wearing medals and honors out there.
Hello, everyone, again. So on this slide, we are acknowledging students for excellence in English, math, science, social science, physical education, a Nassau Award, perfect attendance, 4.0 for 7th and 8th grade, most improved students, good citizenship, and from the Tri-City Excellent Award for ROP. So if I call your name, can you please stand, and then we're going to acknowledge those students for this group here. And so for the recognition of excellence, we have here Aiden Zubiate. Can you please stand? Aiden. Samuel Lopez, please stand. Erica Rodriguez Benavides, please stand for science. Miguel Ramirez. For excellence in social science, we have Joseph Arias and James Garcia. For excellence in math, we have Andrew Paiti. For excellence in physical education, Jasmine Ponce and Evan Watkins. For excellence in perfect attendance, well, that was the next class, next group. We have here we're moving on down to excellence in good citizenship, Alberto Betanzi. And finally, we want to recognize our 4.0 students for both 7th and 8th grade. We have here James Garcia. And Aiden Zubiate. Let's give them all a round of applause, guys. Congratulations. You may all be seated. And Dr. Gonzalez, I think we're ready now for the certificates, correct? So students, once a reminder, we have our ushers here on the side. You need to just, they'll guide you how we're going to exit, but I want just the students only, and parents, again, you need to remain seated at your location. If students can, on the first row, in the first row here, all the way down, from here, the first row, can you please stand, students? Make sure you have your cards with you. You need the cards, okay, with your name on it, okay? So parents, they're going to come here. They're going to say their name. They're going to get a certificate in their hand. They're going to come right here in the front. They're going to stop for a second or two, and then they're going to walk down, okay? So you can take a picture of them right here as they cross the stage, okay? So students, when you come from this side, the right side, please don't hurry. Your parents are here. They want to take a good picture of you, okay? So take it easy, all right? It's not a Zoom. No more Zooming here, all right? So first row, can you please stand? Students only. Students, can you please stand? This is Mr. Mitsunaga right there. Can you please follow him? He's going to lead you out. The second row of students, can you please stand? The second row of students, please stand. You need to look at Mr. Kearney. Mr. Kearney's going to tell you when to move, okay? And with that, I'm going to shut off my mic. And Mr. Kearney, you lead him out.
Martinez. Microphone. First.
Aiden Zubiate. Jasmine Ponce. Travis Reyes. Diego Arevalo. Derek Smith. Adriel Henderson. Eric Cabrera. Daniel Santa Cruz. Rafael Zamudio. Jorge Saucedo. Jacob Torres. Julian Tavares. Israel Murillo. Aaron Valencia. Ismael Ayala. Michelle Vargas. Robert Flores. Giovanni Ramirez. Viviana Vargas. Maddox Torres. Brianna Schul. Antonio Sánchez. Omar Rodríguez. James Garcia. Rudy Montoya. Serenity Ria. Alberto Betance. Dominic Romero. Jordan Wade. Leonardo Santos. Dominic Ortega. Adrián Loera. Isaac Vidaury. Miguel Ramírez. Viviana Torres. José Ríos. Viviana Torres. Jaylene Hernández. José Ríos. Viviana Torres. Andrew Giles Paite. Jaylene Hernández. José Ríos. Viviana Torres. Erica Rodríguez Benavides. Jaylene Hernández. Adamari Vivar. Moises Vargas. Adamari Vivar. Justin Cruz. Moises Vargas. Adamari Vivar. Lorraine Valenzuela. Joseph Arias. Santos Zabaleta. Angelica Moreno. Reina Rico. Nathan Salcido. Esmeralda Villarreal Melgoza. Bianca Rojo. Lisbeth Velázquez. Leonardo Serna. Angel González. Elpidio Junior Villa Carvajal. Emerson Vado Cruz. Edwin Saldana. Jordan Romo. Katie Zamudio. Jonathan Vargas. Sergio Verónica. Evan Watkins. Nicholas Arruda. Jessica Ibarra. Allison Umaña. Julie Rios. Luis Sanchez. David Rico. Jocelyn Solis. And our last 8th grader, class of 2021, Jose Recinos.
We would like to officially announce our 2021 promotion ceremony graduates to you all. Please give them a huge round of applause for their accomplishments. Although we've missed your faces all year long, we want you to know that we were committed to helping your scholars succeed throughout their middle school experience. And I couldn't be more fortunate to have worked with an amazing staff. Each teacher and classified member that is in this room committed the last year and a half to changing their instructional practices every day, losing sleep to come up with creative ways to get your scholars to show up in Zoom, and really just do their best to make it the best possible experience in the toughest times. So I'd also like to recognize our staff standing around you. So if you can, please give them a round of applause as well for all their hard work. With that said, we leave you with all of our love in our hearts. We wish you luck in high school, and again, as our focus is to send you to a higher education and have you all attend four-year universities on your exit from high school. We have an amazing video that was made by our Teacher of the Year, Miss Reisager. So please honor us by staying seated for the next 4 minutes. Watch the video, and then Mr. Martinez will give you the next steps of what we'll do to exit. Thank you very much.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, if you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
We love you and we'll miss you at Graves Middle School.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner 2021.
Your destiny is in your mind and in your heart.
That's free.
Si se puede. Class of 2021, you guys rock. We wish you all the best in your future.
Congratulations, class of 2021. You get through this, you get through anything.
I am so proud of all the hard work you put in this year. Keep it up. Good luck next year.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown.
Everybody needs to see this.
Every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
Stop watching this video.
If you only say the word from across the silence, your voice is heard.
Share with the people you love.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Wishing you all the best. Make yourself proud.
You guys are all awesome. Best of luck to you all in high school.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. We're so proud of all your accomplishments this year.
Felicidades y buena suerte en su futuro.
Congratulations, class of 2021. We can't wait to see what your future holds.
Class of 2021, good luck in high school, work hard, and accomplish the impossible.
We're going to read all your names out really fast.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Remember that you guys make a difference in someone else's life, so you guys are the impact that you guys want to see. Care about you, always here at GMS.
I want to let you know that I'm very proud of you and I will always be here for you.
Even when the darkness crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, that you'll reach up and rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Thank you, everyone. Can we give one last round of applause to our promoters today, our students here? Give them a round of applause. To you as parents for coming today. This is our first promotion ceremony in this field house. So congratulations and thank you very much for being a part of this. I just want to go over a couple of items here. We have our ushers, and if they will direct you where to exit. This side of the room, you're going to be exiting out this door. The back of the room, you're going to be exiting out the back door. People in this side of the field house, you're going to be exiting out this door. And in the back, there will be exiting out the back door where you came in. We have our certificates and also T-shirts. The certificates and T-shirts are free, okay? So they're in the front of the school. Please make sure to pick them up, okay? All right? So make sure you pick up the T-shirts. The video, it was recorded today. So if you want to watch the ceremony again, you can. It's online. Okay? So all through the campus, too, there are places where you can take a picture with your children. And again, I want to thank, if you can help me, to thank the GMS staff because they kind of put this all together. So if you can please give them a round of applause. Every single one of them. And with that, we are going to exit. So our ushers are here. Our ushers are on the side. They will direct you when to leave or when to get out of your seats. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for coming.